everyone, my name is Miranda and today I am here to review the premiere episode of Supergirl, which has been my most anticipated new show of the fall TV season, so it's been really hard to wait this long to watch it, but it finally premiered and now I'm here to discuss it with all of you. I know the pilot leaked a long time ago, but I could never figure out how to watch it. I mean, I don't watch leaked pilots. It's definitely not because I couldn't find the website to watch it, and I've been waiting months to watch this. And I'm so excited to say that it is really good. I'm not as impressed as I was hoping I would be with it, which is a little disappointing, but I just feel like it's still really good. And it's also the pilot episode, which is when they try and set up a lot of stuff, so you really kind of have to give it time to find its footing. It's weird because like it's not as funny and light as The Flash, but then it's also like not as dramatic and dark as Arrow. So, like, I don't know where to put it. Like, I thought it would just be, like, a carbon copy of Flash, like, really funny and light like that, but it's not really that funny. Like, it has funny moments, but nothing that makes me, like, laugh out loud or anything like that. So it was very interesting. It's more, like, campy almost, like what I would assume Smallville was like. I never watched Smallville, but this is, like, what I assume it would be like from the gifs I've seen of Smallville and stuff like that. But, I mean, we have to talk about Melissa Benoist, that's how you say her last name, right, as Kara Danvers, because she was absolutely amazing. Like, I don't think we could ask for a better Supergirl. She just seems to understand the complexities and everything so well. I'm really interested to see what she's gonna take this character, the direction she's gonna take this character in, because I've never seen an iteration of Supergirl before in TV, movie, comic books, anything like that. So she's really the first person I'm getting to meet Supergirl with, so it's really interesting. I'm really glad they're doing such a great job of it. That being said, I don't know too much about the Supergirl comics like I said, but this series is what, from I gathered, going to be, instead of like metahumans like the Flash, they're going to be hunting down these people that escaped from that prison that was on Kara's planet before it went boom. They're kind of like metahumans in that they're going to have some really like weird, awesome, terrifying powers, but at the same time, like, it's not, they're the not metahumans. They're aliens because they're not human, but they're basically metahumans. That's what I gathered. So like every week it's going to be trying to find a different person of that, because not only are they aliens and evil and everything like that, but they also have a grudge to get out at Kara because her mother was the one that locked them up. Her mother was a judge. So it's basically like if Barry had to fight the metahumans, but then if Barry's dad had been the one to arrest them or something like that, which happened a couple times with Joe, but that's basically like the situation we're in. So it's going to be really tricky because there's going to be like this added twist to it where it's going to be more personal people coming after her. Like, they're not just going to be like, oh, Supergirl's here to stop me. They're going to be like, Supergirl, I'm calling you out. You, me, a dark alley, innocent people dying. Let's go, girl. So it's going to be really cool, and I'm really interested to see like who they're going to get as powered people, because the guy that we saw in the beginning, he wasn't anything special. I was like, okay, I've seen 10 times more cooler things on Flash, which is really hard. I mean, Flash has a freaking half shark, half man. How are you going to compete with that? Like, you're going to have to up your game, Supergirl. Like, just like, that's cool. He can fly and he's super strong. Saw that on episode 1 of Flash. Like, next. I need more cool aliens and more cool villains, and it looks like those might be coming, in that the big bad is, I guess, her aunt, Supergirl's aunt, who looks just like her mother. Like I said, I'm not up to date on the comic book lore, so I don't exactly know who she is comic book wise, but she's clearly the one that is trying to do something, take over Earth or something like that, and she basically said that she's going to do it no matter what. Even if her niece gets in her way, she'll take her niece out. So I feel like it could get to a point where, like, Zoom is with people trying to kill Barry. Now the aunt could be like releasing these prison people to try and go and kill Kara, because we know that these prison people, they've been relatively inactive for a while. Like this organization that I can't think of what it's called that Alex works for, they were tracking them for a while, and then all of a sudden they all like started popping up on the radars a year ago. So clearly something has triggered this. Clearly they're planning something, and it probably has something to do with the aunt. But now we have Supergirl to fight them. Yay! I'm so excited. It's just such a refreshing thing to have a girl superhero in the main thing. Like, yes, we get Thea and Laurel and Caitlin and Felicity and everyone, but like, she's the main thing. It's just so amazing, and I know people are complaining that like it's too like into its feminist thing. Like, it keeps saying like, oh, is it because it's girl that it's not? Like that whole scene with Callista Flockhart when she was like, we can't name her girl, and Callista's like, why can't we name her girl? Are you saying that girl is somehow less than woman? Are you saying that girl is not as good as Superman? Because girl is amazing. Like, that was just like, that was like breaking the fourth wall. That was like a direct thing to all you haters. She's like, come on, you got a problem with girl? You say it to my face, because there's nothing wrong with girls. There's a problem with you. So that was just like, as corny as it was, I feel like they're just trying to really push the whole thing of like, we're being Supergirl, we're being strong, female empowerment, yeah, and I love it. I'm like, sign me up. I'm the first one in line. I'm like, let's shove it down their throats, but I don't want it to get in the way of the story, because I still want the story to be very interesting, because it didn't sell me as much, this one, as I did with Flash. Like, Flash, I was hooked immediately. I was like, sign me up, this is the best show, I'm here for y'all. Supergirl, it was more of like, I'm intrigued as to what's gonna happen, but I feel like everything just like in this episode happened too perfectly. Like, Supergirl got her butt kicked by that guy the first time, and then she can somehow defeat him the second time just because her sister was like, I believe in you, and your mom does too. It's like the power of a motivational speech. I was laughing too, like when she went the first time when he called her out and she just like runs in. I was like, you're not supposed to do this. We learned some Flash already. Survival is 70% surveillance and 30% punching. I just love how upbeat and how like she feels like she can do this, but like I said, everything just kind of worked out too perfectly. It was amazing that the guy, all of a sudden, I don't even know what his name was, but the one that runs the organization that Alex's sister works for, how he was like, no, she's not, she won't be here. And then Alex is like, she's here or else I walk. And I was like, yeah, because they can't find another biochemist, whatever you are, that knows alien biology. Like, they can just go find one of Superman's lady hookups and be like, hey girl, you want to look at this alien body? Awesome. Like, she is not that important to them, I feel like. So when he was just all of a sudden like, make sure you win, I'm like, what did I miss? That he was just like, all of a sudden, like, apparently Alex is just like the motivational speaker. Like, if I'm ever taking a test and I'm like, I can't do this, she's just gonna be like, yes, you can. And I won't have to study at all or anything. I'll just go in, and because she told me I can, I will ace it, because apparently the power of her speech is just, it moves mountains. And seeing how Flash and Arrow have gone, I'm gonna say I'm not feeling too well to be Alex right now, because I feel like she's that sympathetic, close character that is always killed off in the finales. Like, now spoilers for Arrow and Flash, but Tommy was killed off in Arrow, and he was like the sympathetic best friend, and Eddie was killed off in the Flash finale, and he was like the sympathetic guy character. So like, I don't really feel too good about Alex right now. I feel like she could be the one to get it, so we'll see how it goes. Overall, I really enjoyed the pilot. I thought it had some really, really strong moments, but it definitely had some room for improvement. It just needs better storytelling, I feel like, and it definitely needs better villains, because that villain was just like, I was like, I've seen this 10 years ago. It was cool back then, but now it's just like, she can't just flip her wrist and defeat him. Like, I feel like I could defeat him. That's how easily I've seen him be defeated so many times. I would be like, you can fly? let me just go grab my fire extinguisher and take you out. I know how to do this. So I'm interested to see how the whole season's gonna go. It already has a full season pickup, so I'm really, really excited. If you have seen the pilot, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down below in the comments so we can talk about it and discuss it and everything. And I have to get a Supergirl shirt. I saw some online, so I'm looking to order them, because I just have my Superman one right now, and I don't even really like Superman, but I'm so excited for this. I'm so glad it was good. It wasn't great, but it was definitely like B+ for me, and I really, really enjoyed it. So like I said, leave your own thoughts down below about the pilot and what you thought and what you want to see. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and want to see more Supergirl reactions, because I would definitely be open to doing one a week if you guys wanted to see that. Also, subscribe down to my channel down below to be told when I make all sorts of new videos. I said down twice, but just in case you didn't know where it was, I said it twice. Thank you guys again all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!